We've already given him way too much time. He's starting to stir up trouble in the other churches. Brad Gentry has got to be stopped.
No. He believes in everything we stand for. Loving the underprivileged, forgiveness, respect for people who disagree with him.
Are you sure about that, Nick?
Yeah.
I find it interesting that you're so sure that he has respect for people who disagree with him. I'd like you to watch something. Can we play the dining room footage from 7:35 p.m.?
Wait, you tapped his house?
We got the answers that you were unable to give us, Nick.
I cannot believe you bugged his house with cameras. What are we turning into?
Play the tape, Sharon.
I'm getting a lot of pressure just to sign this agreement.
Maybe you could sign it just out of respect for the council. Like Romans 13, when Paul said that we should obey government authorities.
Well, that might be good, but I think this is an Acts 5:29 moment, where we need to obey God rather than man.
You're right. Maybe you can do it out of respect for our neighbors, to really show our love for them. Remember the Arba family next door? They're Muslim and they're so sweet.
They are a neat family. I remember that Christmas party. Remember when we all got together? They're such a neat family. But I don't know, if I sign that, it'd be like saying to them, you're fine with your religion. You don't have to accept Jesus. It would be affirming a lie, and that wouldn't be loving. It's like I'm telling them they don't need Jesus, and we'd actually be hiding the truth from them, that someday they will have to answer for every thought at the judgment day. They need to be warned. And if I sign that agreement, it's going to conceal the truth and lead people astray, and I just can't do that. I'm not going to sign it. I'm going to have to just figure out something that I can say in public that makes my feelings really clear.
Brad, what will happen if you do?
I don't know, Rach, but it would be an honor to represent Jesus Christ and to pay the consequences.
So he's flat out refusing to sign?
It would appear that way.
All my clients are under the impression that refusal is not an option.
It's not an option. It's never been an option. So, Nick, help me understand what is taking you so long in this particular case.
This guy, Brad Gentry, he genuinely loves people. It's hard to call him out for hate when I can't detect one shred of it whenever I talk to him. He's the real deal. He says...
I don't care what he says. There's no middle ground in this, Nick. I think you know that. There are other resistors out there. And the Chancellor is becoming increasingly frustrated with your lack of progress. And now we have government orders to make an example out of Brad Gentry, specifically.
Example? Example of what?
Of what happens when you push the AFC this far.
Hey, hon? Hey, are you at home? Okay, good. Listen, I have a meeting tonight and I'm gonna be out late. I know, I'm sorry. Listen, do you think you could stay with your sister tonight? No, it's nothing like that. I just, okay, yeah, that would be good. I'll call you in the morning. I really can't talk now, okay? All right, thanks, love you. Okay, bye. Something's happening, Brad.
What?
Well, for one thing, I'd be careful what you say, even in private.
Nick, I appreciate you warning me. I really do. But if this is about the All Faith Declaration again, I've made up my mind. I won't sign it. Why do they even care so much about what I think?
Honestly, I don't know. But they're going ballistic over it. They said they're gonna...
Gonna what?
make an example of you. Look, just sign the paper. No one has to know. Not your church, not your neighbors, not even your wife.
Jesus would know.
Come on, seriously? You can sign the paper and still have your Jesus religion. I do.
He's not an abstract concept, Nick. He's a person.
Yeah, a person who lived 2,000 years ago, but now it's a religion.
No, he's alive now. That's why the resurrection is so important. He rose from the dead. Now he's on the throne. Not me, not you.
But the council is...
Jesus doesn't care what the council says. Psalm 2 says, the rulers of the earth band together against the Lord. But the one enthroned in heaven laughs. The Lord scoffs at them. Don't you see? Their power is nothing compared to his.
I know he's powerful and up in the clouds making it storm. But this is serious, Brad. The council is not messing around. Look, they just want you to admit that you're not better than anyone else. For peace, for brotherly love. Jesus would have wanted that. He loved everyone regardless of what they believe.
Nick, if the resurrection is true, tangibly, historically true, then Jesus is God, and everything he commanded must be obeyed, not just the commands we agree with.
But there's many paths to reach heaven.
No, Jesus said there are only two possible paths, a wide one and a narrow one. One is easy but leads to destruction, the other one leads to life.
I don't know, Brad. Seems like your path is about to bring you nothing but trouble.
Nick, you keep saying you believe in Jesus, but then every time he says something you don't like, you say he's wrong. If he was just some teacher of morality, then you can pick and choose what parts of his teachings you like. But if he rose from the dead, then he was more than just a moral teacher. He's Lord of the universe. He's right about everything. I'm not going to be ashamed of standing for every part of his teaching.